Two teenagers were hanging out in New Brunswick, Canada, and enjoying a normal day. They were in downtown St. Andrews at the time. The youngsters realized that there were a crowd of people gathered around a car. When they went to see what all the hubbub was about, they found out there was a squirrel in need of help. The animal was in dire straits and no one knew what to do. Once the squirrel was removed from underneath the vehicle, the issue became much more obvious. The poor little fellow had gotten into some foam insulation. He probably made his way into a home where the insulation was being installed and gotten himself stuck. Now he was covered in the foam and unable to move as a result. Aiden Hart and Jaden Petipes knew that the animal was not going to survive much longer in this world if they didn't help. If no one stepped in, the squirrel would likely perish. Luckily, Aiden and Jaden were not about to let that happen. They fetched a milk crate from a local grocery store. From there, they contacted their friends and loved ones to see if they could learn more about how to help the animal. Dr. Melanie Egan received a call from one of their mothers soon after. She works with the St. George Veterinary Clinic. Of course, she was more than happy to help out. The clinic was a 21-mile drive from the location, but the rescue group did not mind at all. They hoped that Dr. Egan would be able to assist the animal. She was stunned that the animal was even alive. He had clearly been through a very trying ordeal. According to the doctor, the squirrel was able to move a little bit, but the majority of his body had been literally cemented into place. Our hearts go out to this poor little guy. The animal was sedated, and after a lengthy process, all of the insulation was finally realized. It took about an hour, according to Dr. Egan. The squirrel had some missing fur patches and a few abrasions, but was no worse for the wear otherwise. Once the squirrel got some much-needed rest, the good doctor was able to release him back into the wild. He never would have survived without the help of these kind teenagers, though. If this story touched your heart as it did ours, be sure to pass it along.